Since the announcement that Dre Greenlaw was coming back to the 49ers, I've had this nagging feeling in the back of my head that was telling me that something just wasn't right. But I couldn't figure it out. So I decided to go back through the scripts I've written for my shorts, and I finally found what I was looking for. You see, when the team tried to re-sign him originally, but couldn't get him to stay, there were a few in the 49ers creative community that tried to paint the front office in a bad light. They did this by saying that the front office cared more about signing their quarterback to a contract that he didn't earn instead of keeping good players on the team. There was never any mention about the fact that multiple sources stated that Greenlaw wanted to run his own defense and no longer wanted to be in the shadow of Fred Warner. Nope. Instead, it was all because of Purdy's contract and that the front office didn't respect Greenlaw. Every single chance they got, they mentioned how Purdy's contract was too much and wasn't earned, and that so many good players had to be let go because of it. So if that's the case, how is Greenlaw able to come back to the team? Purdy's contract never really affected the books too much in 2025 and is actually set to be a bigger cap hit in this upcoming season. How then do those same people explain his return? Could it be that Greenlaw wanted to see if the grass was truly green on the other side? He said in his press conference that the Broncos made him feel wanted, but then they released him a season later. He even posted that home is where the heart is on his Instagram after the news broke. You know, I sometimes wonder why I don't go into the news part of creating 49er content, and I think I figured out why. Because I truly don't know what's right and wrong when it comes to this team, and I could never pretend like I do. I mean, sure, I could legitimately come up with as many narratives as I wanted and post them without a care in the world. I mean, Brock Purdy is a top 5 quarterback because he has the highest career passer rating in NFL history. No, it doesn't matter that he doesn't have the required 1,500 pass attempts for it to actually count, although this season he will. If I say it's true, then it must be so. I mean, that's how it works for others, right? The substation really does melt away the ACLs of every player on that field. Yeah, there's no concrete scientific proof of it, but who cares? I'm a content creator, not a scientist. Maybe one day we'll live in a world where legitimate journalism will overcome the clickbait. Until then, stay faithful.